Financial Fashion Network is a platform we have created to host events and build community by creating content that promote personal development, financial awareness, and mental health. And it's our main goal to be a motivating force to everyone in the world. Now, if you want to support our brand, you can go to www.fnfstore.com and you can find our apparel and you can, support the brand. Take a look at our hoodies, take a look at our joggers. It's getting ready to get cold. So if you see something you like, you can actually get 10% off your first order by using discount code FNF10. Thank you. On conversation number 35, me and Vic dive into a conversation on our perspectives on voting. Is it helping the melanated community? What has it done for us? What are the benefits? And is it really doing some real changing? We talk about our opinions and we have a strong conversation. So I want to let you guys know, excuse our profanity, excuse the terms that we use that can possibly be offensive. Forgive us. Politics is just a topic that gets really, really sensitive. So tap into the conversation, leave your thoughts as well, share the podcast. Tap in. You are now tuned in to We Invest Different Podcast, where we have high-level conversations. I'm Mr. John Michael Best.
And I'm Victor Thomas II.
Let's tap in. Welcome to another conversation of We Invest Different Podcast. I'm co-host Mr. John Michael Best.
And I'm your other co-host, Victor Thomas II.
And it's good to be back, man. One thing I love doing is like letting the positive energy be the first thing that I hop into, man. The first part of my day. I talked about that in a mental live check-in not too long ago, man. I was mentioning to them that how you start your day off. It really depends on your day depends on how you start it. Put it like that. It's very important how you start it because it will open doors for you to attract throughout the day. So like if you start off with a negative vibe, like we're gonna talk about that because I learned something thinking about that. But anyway, how you doing today, Vic? We're gonna get into it.
Oh yeah, I'm good, man. Chilling, man. Got the day off. Need to go
Oh, you
back
off
to sleep.
today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's real good.
Mm-hmm.
How work been though?
Cool.
Like how everything been? How life been? How you feeling? And
Oh
how
man,
everything is going?
work cool, man. It's work, I'm learning. Well, I've learned now finally to put my head down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because honestly, I felt like if I had an idea, if I had a thought about something, a part of me felt like I needed to say something, especially at work, because this is why I'm at. Like if I'm just in a situation and it's just, whatever, just like I ain't got to come back to this place or around these people, then I probably won't care to say nothing if I care. But if it's somewhere I got to be, then I'm gonna feel the need to say something. But I learned that, nah, you ain't got to say nothing then either. Just okay, okay, and then go home. You feel me?
Right.
So all that stuff that was going on, with my manager and all that, man, that junk pretty much dead. But I'll be like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? What's really the point?
Bro, I think you're getting wiser, bro. Like the more work and the more intention you move with, the more wise you become. Like I'm learning that wisdom comes from being intentional and deliberate. Like wisdom is just the application of knowledge. Like you have the consciousness to know when and how to apply information. That's wisdom. So with you knowing yourself, that's the data and the information that you have, right? You know yourself. And you know how you respond, how you usually respond, and you know how you want to respond. So I think through this whole process, man, of you at this job, I've seen your growth and I've seen how you notice things within yourself. So I feel like that's kind of like a key to wisdom, don't you think? Like that's one thing. Like I know wisdom comes from God because he unlocked all doors. Like let's put that
Mm.
out there. Like the power of God will help you unlock doors in your life. So I mean, do you think that deliberately and intentionally attempting to learn something and attempting to better yourself in areas, do you think that leads you into wisdom, or you think there's only one path to wisdom? What's your path to wisdom, you think? I know through God. Like, if you feel like it's only through God, explain that. But if you feel
Hmm.
like that you going through experiences with God, like just dive into what you think wisdom come from.
I think it could come from different places, bro. I mean, of course, you ask God and He gonna drop it off to you. I mean, that's the surefire way. But I do also think that we naturally pick up wisdom without asking for it. Well, dang, that's a good question. Now that I think about it, bro. Dang, that's a good question.
I mean, I want to know the answer. Like, I don't know the answer. Like, that wasn't a question that I knew
Yeah,
the answer to.
yeah.
But
I
I mean,
don't. I
cause
can't say I do either.
it's different perspectives, bro. Cause I mean, that's what I feel like it comes from. Cause I mean, everybody don't have the consciousness of God, right? Everybody don't honor God. Like
Right.
I know I feel that God, everything moves through God. That's what I believe. That's my belief system. But everybody don't believe in God. But that don't necessarily mean that they believe in evil.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But everybody don't have that knowledge. You see what I'm saying? Everybody don't know God.
And
So
that was gonna be my second thing though. Like, but we can pick it up just from life experiences. You feel me? Like, say if somebody ain't really in tune like that, they might just live their life and just pick it up like that without necessarily asking. But it's still coming from God.
exactly. I agree 100%, bro. And see, and I feel like, God's mercy is so efficient because it's like you don't even have to know him and he gonna allow you to reap good if that's your desire.
Yeah.
You know what
Real
I'm
talk.
saying? So I think that's very powerful. But back to the people that don't acknowledge God, like you were saying, I feel like those experiences through life, I agree with you 100%. Like those experiences, if their consciousness is I'm gonna learn from every situation. If they think like that, God gonna make sure, bro. God gonna make sure that they have what they need while they going through, and they learn from that situation. Like it's according to your mindset. It ain't so much about you know um your religious belief, because like I said, some people not into spirituality, some people not into that type of stuff. So for specifically, like if you just have a heart to do good for yourself, if you got a heart to do good for people, like God see that whether you believe that he exists or not, and like he bless whom he will. So I feel like you said, through those experiences, if you have the mind to learn from your experiences, that's your opportunity to become wise. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
that's your
Fact.
opportunity to become wise. Everybody got the opportunity, but it's just according to your mindset. That's what I feel
True.
like. It's according to your mindset. Like, cause you can go through, like me and you can go through the same things. God can send us through the same situation, right?
Hmm.
But because our mindsets are different, we will receive two different perspectives from what happened to us.
Right. That real talk.
So you have
Real
to,
talk.
it's very individual based, bro. Like your relationship with the all knowing is personal. So it's like he not gonna treat me like he treat you, and he not gonna treat you how he treat me, because we on two different things. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So God deal with every man according to his journey.
Yes, sir.
So like whether you know God or not, if you just have the consciousness of just learning throughout life, you're gonna be able to receive some type of wisdom because that's your consciousness. And like the
Hmm.
Lord said, you seek and you shall find, right? So whatever you seeking, you will find it. If you're looking for better, if you're looking for improvement, if you're looking for like a change or a new start, like that's your desire. That's your heart desire. So those gonna be the things that you move towards. And that's how you start learning more and more. And then you start learning how to apply it. And I feel like, okay, that's wisdom. Like, but I just wanted to, that was just a little brief conversation, bro, because that question just came to my mind. And I'm like, you know what? Most people think that the only way to get wisdom, is God. And that is true. Ultimately, that's true. Like the bigger picture of things, that's true. Everything comes from God. But like if we bring it down and break it down and be real specific, like going through our life, you might become wise, and you might not be a person that pray.
Mm-hmm.
But because shit, you paying attention to what the Lord is taking you through, and you very conscious of that. Like some people end up having a relationship, I feel like, with the higher power because of the stuff that they went through. Like sometimes you don't know him at the beginning, but like when he taking you through stuff and you have that consciousness of learning, you end up having a relationship with him because your experiences brings you closer to him if you have that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on, bro. Moving on. I like talking about that type of stuff, but I wanted to talk about voting today, bro. That's one of the things that me and you was having a conversation about, outside the podcast. Because I know, like, our family, and I know that majority of the world um believe in voting, and not only believe in voting, many feel that voting will help the melanated community. So I do want to talk about that. So I want you to give your perspective on why vote. You know what I'm saying? If you believe that we should vote, tell us why we should vote. And then also, if you feel like we shouldn't vote, tell us why we shouldn't vote.
Okay. I'm gonna start off why we shouldn't.
Why we shouldn't?
So I got more of that. But man, I ain't gonna go too long on shit. But on shitting, man, it just like me personally, I can speak from my experience. Like I don't think I've ever felt any direct impact, or I'm not aware of any direct impact that whoever is in the political seat has impacted me. Like I don't feel any impact, or I'm not aware of any impact. So it's almost like, what's the point? Because it's almost like, okay, I go vote, but it's like my life is still in my hands. Like I still got to make shape what I want to make shape, regardless of the government or whoever. But the other part that I say do vote is because I know once people start getting into you know bigger stuff like real estate and businesses and stuff like that, I could see it having an impact on them as far as how they move and how the money move and what taxes they may have to pay based on who gonna be in there and make what tax laws. You know what I mean? I can understand it on that level, but I mean that ain't where I'm at. You know what I mean? So it's like fuck it to be real with you,
Yeah.
but I see the value in it, and I'm trying to see the value in it, but it's hard to see it when I'm not aware of any impact it's had on me, man. And that's just my take on it. What's yours, bro?
I think that was a good answer, brother. Because that impact, I do want to talk about that impact though, because there are some people that are in politics that are creating impact. It's just small impact.
Okay.
And that's one of my stances on voting as well. Like, yes, it's beneficial for those who are involved, but you got to be involved for it to be beneficial for you. Like
What you
for
mean?
politics to work for you, you need to be involved. Politics is not something that can work in your favor without you being involved.
Involved in what though?
Politics,
Oh,
like if you're not involved in politics, then you won't see the impact. So
mm,
you would have to get more into politics to see the impact. Like you need to go to town hall meetings. You need to talk to the people in the community that talk to the officials that's on the boards of the community or whatnot. Like getting involved, you will see the impact. So I'm telling you, you will. But I still
Okay.
don't see the overall. I'm talking about the bigger picture. Like, and this is why I don't really vote. I don't vote because of the bigger picture. I know that ultimately there's an end goal that these people have in mind. Like I feel that it's all a game. Like it's all a control game and it's all a distraction because no matter who we vote in, no matter who we vote in, no matter who's in office, the end result is going to stay the same. And the end result is control of people's minds.
Mm.
That's one way of control because, like we said earlier, voting was not the main reason these people died in civil rights. And I think we need to stop telling that lie. Like, they didn't die for voting. No, they died for the overall bigger picture. We understand that voting is just a smaller thing in the process. Like, voting is so little because the real problem is the Constitution.
Mm. Now you getting
So
deep, my friend.
we talking about voting when the Constitution hasn't been changed since it's been written.
Mm.
So how could we pretend like things are getting better when in black and white things aren't getting better? Let's look at the real thing. We looking at black and white. Let's not look at the figureheads that we have in the community. Let's not look at that. That's a distraction. The real thing is that black and white paper that states the laws and the amendments. So what are we voting for again?
I
Exactly.
guess. I
That's what
guess
I
on the
feel.
local level, I be. I feel you on that. I don't disagree, but I'm trying to understand, bro. You know what? I can't even sit here and say I'm trying to understand, cause like you said, I ain't been looking for the impact. I ain't been involved like that. But I don't know. I would like to see the impact. I mean, I don't even know if I'm interested, bro. To,
It don't
cause
sound like it, bro.
it's like it's hard, bro. Cause it's like you see politicians, man, and I'm sorry, but it just seems like most politicians is full of shit, bro.
Because they are.
And it's hard for me to sit back and watch. I mean, it's entertaining to watch a debate from time to time. You feel me? But as far as being just, you know, dang, what's the word? As far as being deep into the whole process and all that, man, I can't see myself being interested like that to where I can really see the change or the impact
I
if
think
that's
it.
how it goes.
I think it can be a good thing. I think it can be a good thing, but it's not. That's another thing. That's another way I feel about voting. It's something that could be good, but it's not good because people not pure. Like,
So,
and see, that's what
yeah,
I was saying. That's why I say it go all the way back to the Constitution. Like, if y'all not willing to change that, we ain't talking about nothing.
yeah, you got a heavy point there, my friend.
Like, we not talking about shit. So it's like we really been distracted, Vic. Like, this is really a big distraction. Nothing is being changed
I
on
can't
the
say
grand.
that,
On
bro. I
huh?
can't say that. I can't say that.
I'm
Because on
talking
the
about on a
last
grander.
episode,
I'm talking about on a
yeah,
grander scale. On a grander
yeah,
scale,
on a grander scale, bro. Like, cause remember last episode, I don't know if it was the last episode, but I said something about I'm recognizing um I'm recognizing the change in the black community, bro. Like
oh no,
it's
I'm speaking.
changing.
I'm talking about like the benefits of voting, bro. Like I'm saying, like
Oh, okay, I got you.
yeah, like ain't
Well,
nothing
I don't
changed.
know. Some stuff might have came. Some stuff that's going on might have came from whoever is the elected official. I can't say that the change that we have seen didn't come from who was in office or partly come from who was in office. I can't say that because
No,
maybe it did.
what I'm saying is that, bro, nothing in the Constitution has changed. I'm
Oh,
talking
oh
about
yeah, I see what you're
I'm
saying.
talking about real change, bro. I'm not talking about the distractions. I'm talking about real change. Like the little small change that we see in our local communities from politicians, like They don't care about that small change, but I don't care about that little small impact. These people gonna die, and then what's gonna happen? It's gonna go back to the original way. Like it got to be changed in the Constitution, or it's not gonna stick. Because after these people die, somebody else gonna come, and they gonna be on the same belief system of the Constitution. If the Constitution isn't changed, everybody is gonna do the same thing that the Constitution says. They're gonna support everything that the Constitution says. So whether you black, white, brown, whatever type of race, ethnicity, it don't matter. If you don't change what's in black and white, then nothing ultimately nothing is changing for our race of people. We still gonna be looked at the same, we still gonna be treated the same, we still gonna get the shit in of the stick. You know why? Because black and white didn't change. The person that they swore in office changed. That's it.
Mm. Well, I guess some people look at it as like, an incremental change, perhaps.
I mean
We
that's a
can't
good.
just we can't just go straight to the Constitution. You can't go from slavery to the Constitution. You know what I
Which
mean? I mean everything got a process.
I mean, bro, but it's been 400 years. Well, supposedly, with the false narrative of slavery anyway, we know that we had to go through oppression, of course. Like we've been oppressed for years and years and years and years. So with us being oppressed within these years, and with the knowledge that we was able to gain over the years, bro, we know, and we can look back. We can know if we be realistic and we be honest with ourselves. We can look back and see that in the grand scheme of things, like we said, like yeah, we are a lot freer than we ever were, but the Constitution has not changed. You still looked at as less than who you are.
I get that part, cuz, but I'm saying like I don't want to just ignore that there has been something, and maybe that can get us to, possibly redrafting the Constitution someday.
You really
But
believe
it's
that?
not anything is possible, bro. You know that
I don't think anything is possible.
anything is possible, bro.
I don't think anything is possible. I think what's possible is that this is not going to work. But see, this is my opinion. Like this is just my
Hmm.
opinion though. Like that shit not gonna happen. Like because it wasn't designed to happen. Like
I
and I
mean,
think
but also though, it wasn't designed for a black man to be in office. Now I know that possibly had an agenda behind it too.
possibly.
But hey, hey man, I don't want no smoke. All I'm saying is nobody thought a black man would be president, and it happened. Regardless to why it happened and all that other stuff, it happened, bro. And that was something that people never thought would happen, bro. Like people that was like here 200 years ago, man, I didn't think they would ever see a black president, bro.
would you
But it
want
happened.
would you want a black president that's being controlled by white supremacy, or would you want a black man to be president?
Hear what I'm saying? A black man was president, cuz
It don't matter,
regardless,
bro.
it
It don't
does
matter.
matter, bro.
That don't
Okay,
matter. And see, that's why they was able
you
to
saying
bring.
it? You
I'm saying
saying
that's
it?
why they was able to. That's why they was able to get our minds with Obama, bro. That's how
That's
they was
cool,
able.
bro. But I don't look on the surface, bro. Like you looking deep. Like don't look deep right now.
But that's see, they want you to look on the surface because that's some
No,
bullshit.
no, we looking at both. I've
I'm saying,
acknowledged.
bro.
I acknowledge looking deep first, and now I'm looking at the surface. I'm looking at both. I'm not just tuning in on one. Sometimes we gotta look on the surface.
Bro, on the
That's why.
surface
That's
is
why the surface is important. Cause if the ocean didn't have a surface, nigga, how do we ride boats? And if the ocean didn't get deep, how will we catch fish? We need both, bro. That's
no. I'm
all I'm saying.
saying, I'm saying that that's cool. Like the surface is cool, but we've been on the surface since forever. Like
And and I ain't saying that we should stay on the surface, but what I'm saying is let's acknowledge the surface. Cause I mean these crackers could have did some other stuff to do whatever agenda they may have had in mind with putting Obama in office. You feel me?
no,
They could
it
have they
wasn't
could have
work.
possibly did. You don't know that, cuz. You
Bro,
don't
yes,
know
we
that.
do. Use your mind. Use your
Bro,
common
you hold
sense,
on, Paul. Bro, are you a politician?
bro. No,
Okay, hold on, Paul. How much do you really know about politics? Not a lot, bro. So you saying all this stuff based on how you feel and opinion and something that you heard from
No,
somebody
through
else,
realistic, through real life, through real life, seeing shit happen, right? Through real life, going year after year, paying attention to what's going on and what's not changing. If
bro.
you pay
That and you
attention,
stuck on that, bro. You stuck on that, bro. Like you sitting here, like look at how you looking at it, bro. You looking at it from a downgrade perspective, a low vibrational perspective. Yeah, we got a black man in the office, but he was getting control. Instead of looking at it like, hey, we got a black man in office, man. I'm
man,
glad
fuck
it
that
happened.
way. You can have that perspective, dog.
I
I'm just
mean,
being
you can
honest,
choose.
dog.
You can choose. But I'm just saying, bro, because the
Like,
way you looking at it, it ain't no hope, bro.
it
And
ain't.
you can,
That's what I'm saying. That's what they
and
don't
that's
want you.
fine,
They don't want you to. They don't want you to notice that it ain't no hope, bro. They want you to still believe that this shit is gonna work, and that's what.
bro.
That's the
What
trick
I'm
that we.
saying,
I'm saying, bro, we've been in that same trick forever, bro. We've been in that same. They've been getting us to do this year after year after year. The black vote, the black vote, the black vote, the black vote,
I
and
get
we
what you
still, we
saying, bro.
still
But you
like
can't
that's.
sit there and say that ain't nothing ain't happening, bro. Like
I
you
ain't.
sitting here
I'm saying
saying like ain't nothing came
the
from it,
grand scheme, the grand scheme of things is that, bro, this shit is still not changing.
bro.
Like the
It
grand.
is. What are you talking
Okay.
about?
Okay.
Black people not doing better, bro. Is Atlanta not the black business
Bro, that's
capital, bro?
because of your, that's individual. That's individual motivation, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with no fucking politics.
Now,
Like
Paul, how do you know that? How do you know that? How do you
because
know that?
I look, bro. You can see the evidence.
Bro. All
Who
right,
is
so look
talking?
at it
Who
like
is
this.
talking,
Look at it like
bro?
hold on. Look at it like this,
No,
bro. Look at
what
go ahead.
politician is talking about entrepreneurship, bro? First of all, what politician is talking about independence for black people? What
Bro, have you
politician?
looked?
What
Have you
what
looked, bro?
politician?
Have you looked? Have you
What?
looked?
Yes, bro. And if they talking about it, it's one person. They not
How
gonna
did
do
you look,
shit in a
bro?
system.
What's
That
they
yeah, see that's why,
where did you look?
bro. It's on the
Where did you
news.
look?
I don't care about, bro. You can go do your research. You can go do all of that stuff. It's
Bro, you
still
can't
gonna.
go look at the
I'm
news, bro.
saying,
You
bro.
can't look at the news to find a real politician that's on what you
The
on.
end
They not
game,
gonna
bro.
put him on the news.
The
What you
end
talking about?
game is still gonna be the same, wherever way you put it, bro. You can look at the surface. You can look at whatever, and I think that's your perspective, bro. And this is my
Bro, I
perspective.
just don't think you understand how far we have come as a people. And voting did have a little bit to do with it, bro. You acting
And
like voting ain't
in
have
your
nothing to do with
opinion, in
nothing,
your
bro.
opinion, bro, in your opinion, bro.
I'm saying, bro, like, don't you know that, like, I don't know all the details. I just know a little bit, but I'm just saying, like, okay, they creating taxes for businesses, right? They discussing the politician discussing taxes for business. This politician want to raise them. This politician want to lower them in this one area that might be a lot of black businesses. You feel me? Now this politician want to raise taxes on the black business. This one want to drop taxes on the black business. The one that want to drop taxes on the business wins, and now you got more black business making more money.
For one, let's get this out the way. Ain't no politician ever came in and fought for black taxes or separated
Bro,
businesses for
I'm not
black people.
saying that,
No,
bro. I'm
no,
not
I'm just telling
saying
you to
that, bro.
look at the realistic, bro. Stop with all this, like,
Nah,
bro. Let's
bro,
be
you
real.
responded in a way of something that I didn't even say, bro.
No, I'm
First
saying,
of
bro.
all,
You,
I ain't say nothing about nobody doing nothing for black people. I said an area. That mean the white people winning this area, the Mexican people winning that's there. I just said it's just a lot of black business sprinkled in that area too.
and that's the
I'm not saying
situation
that
that
they
don't.
did it. I'm not saying that they did it directly for black people, but that's what they did for the area that had black people in it, bro.
When did that happen? That doesn't
I'm not,
happen, bro. If you
bro. I
can,
was giving you a
if you look at it,
scenario.
bro, I'm saying that's not a
I'm
good.
not saying in the exact scenario. I'm just saying like when they be voting about tax breaks and all that, it be the businesses that's most concerned. And we
Bro,
now
the
have
white
black,
businesses, they don't give a fuck about. They don't, bro.
bro. It's
They talk
black
about
businesses.
businesses that make money.
Okay, bro,
It's
bro,
it's bro, I'm telling you, bro, the grand scheme of things is not for us. It's for the majority of people, bro. That shit not for us.
bro.
Like you,
Don't you know that we not the minority no more, bro?
bro, yeah, we know that, but the government is putting out that we are the fucking minority. You got to see, bro, the bigger grand scheme of things is that they telling lies, bro. We might know the truth, but the grand scheme of things is that they spitting out bullshit.
I ain't heard nobody say black folk were the minority for a long time, bro. I don't know where you got that from, but all I'm trying to get you to see is
Bro,
that
that's being taught. It's
and
being taught in school.
what I was saying was, bro, what the scenario I gave wasn't an exact scenario, but I'm just saying how taxes can impact
of black business.
And it
Can,
does,
all right, now it does. Right. Now you agree with me on that. Black taxes impact black business, right?
if you have a black
Politicians,
business.
hold on, pause. Politicians impact taxes.
So what's your point, bro?
What I'm and voting is what put politicians in the seat. So how can we sit back and look at that and say that is true and say voting don't do nothing at all
Bro, I'm talking about
and
the
say
grand
it don't
scheme of
create no
black
problem?
people. The grand
Bro,
scheme of
I get
black
what,
people, Vic. The grand scheme of
bro,
black people. I'm not talking about a tax break. A tax
bro.
break is
That's
not gonna
part
free
of
us,
the
bro.
bro. That's a part of the grand scheme, nigga. We got to be financially stable, bro.
Bro,
Like,
you
what do
gonna be
you
financial.
mean? We
The key is to
we
not pay taxes at all, bro. White people are not paying taxes, bro. You talking about a
okay,
tax
bro.
break?
But
You talking about
bro,
a tax
listen,
break?
listen to what you saying, bro. You talking in the way of all this shit need to change tomorrow. It's no process in your thinking, bro.
God, bro.
You got to think process, bro.
Nah, you gotta
Cause
be
I'm gonna tell
realistic.
you, like,
You
no,
gotta
I'm
be
gonna ask you this.
realistic,
I'm
bro.
gonna ask you this,
We
cause
we speaking in
hold
what ifs,
on,
bro.
hold on. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this one question, bro. If black people wanted to change the Constitution, if the Constitution need to be changed, how does it happen?
It's not gonna happen. A white person got to do it.
I'm just saying hypothetically, bro. How do you see it happen? Hypothetically,
A white man changing it. Period.
a
It's not
white
gonna
man
happen unless
changing it.
it's not gonna happen unless a white man
No,
changes. Period.
I'm talking about as far as getting there, bro. Like you think a white man just gonna wake up and say, "Now that's unrealistic, bro." I'm talking about a realistic step by step or something that can happen for the Constitution to be changed.
For
Because if you
anything to
saying,
change, for anything to really change, it would have to be changed by the person that created it, and we don't have power over them.
okay, and that's why it's important for us to get power, which comes from money. Let's be real, money, power, respect. You know the creed. That's why it's
Removing from the
important
system,
for us.
add that in there.
That's you say what?
Removing from the system, add that in there.
I mean, you can choose to do that if you want to.
Yeah, see that's what I'm saying, bro. We really ain't going
No,
like
no,
that's
no, 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 no. Don't cancel it, bro, because we disagree. That's good that we disagree, bro. That's a good
no. I'm
thing. That's
saying
not a
though, like
bad thing.
we already
Because you trying to
solidified.
cancel it out.
No, I'm
Nah,
saying
you trying to cancel it out.
we solidified
Nah,
in the I'm saying I'm solidified in the way I feel like the grand scheme of things is still gonna be the same, bro. Regardless of like the in between things, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, the in between things, yeah, we can have good times, we can have we can do better and all this stuff. But yeah, the grand scheme of things is still that the Constitution is still in black and white, and we still gonna.
bro. Okay, and you keep repeating yourself, bro. I'm trying to dig deeper into it, and you keep
That's all
going
I
back
have to
to
say,
repeat
bro.
yourself.
That's what I'm
That's why
saying.
that's why I'm asking you questions, bro. And it seemed like you couldn't answer my question. Cause
Well, I
you just
answered every
said
question, bro.
a white man just
You
got to
asking
change
me
it.
questions
Okay,
that I don't
now
have an
how
answer to.
now you can say that. That's cool.
I'm saying
That's cool to say.
you
That's
asking
cool
me
to say.
you asked me how would that happen, and I told you simply, like I gave you a simple answer, bro. I mean, it just probably
I
wasn't
was
the
asking
answer
you
you
for a
expected.
process. That's why I
There,
followed up with what would
like
be
I
a
don't have a
process.
process for that, bro. Like, and I'm
Okay,
not gonna
now
like.
hear me out. Now hear me out real quick. Hear me out. Hear me out. Now what if the process went something like this? We got folks on the slave field. You know what I mean? A white man come and free him after a fight though that black people fought in too. You feel me? That abolitionists went up north to try to fight for too through voting, speaking, all kind of stuff, rallying. They get off the plantation. Boom. We made it to this point. All right, now we got oppression. How we get out of this? Okay, we gonna march. And we gonna make a big deal about voting and we gonna vote and do all that. Okay, boom. We done came up a little bit more. We can go in the same bathroom as white folks. Okay, boom. We look back. We were just on the fields. Now we can go in the same bathroom as white folks. Okay, bet. What we gonna do next? Okay, we need to start going to school so we can educate ourselves and we can compete in the job market with these white folks. You know what I mean? Boom, let's go to school. They went to school. Now, boom, let's start creating businesses. And that's where we at now to get the power, bro. And all I'm saying is that it's a process to this shit, bro. Now I understand what you saying about the powers that be and all this stuff and all that, but all I'm saying, bro, if you got an oppressed people, bro, that was slaves in this nation at one point, and we are where we at today, bro, I can't sit back and be like, oh, it ain't no hope.
Voting didn't do that, bro. Just to let you know, voting didn't do none of that
I
shit
ain't
you
saying
talking about.
I ain't saying I ain't saying that voting did it, bro. But
I'm
what I'm
saying that's the
saying is it's a
conversation though, right?
process.
I thought the
It's a
conversation.
process,
What I'm
bro.
saying though, bro. Black
It's
Wall
a
Street.
process, bro. Hold on, pause, bro.
Black
Cause you
Wall
ain't,
Street.
hold on, pause, bro. You ain't let me finish, bro. That's the first thing. You gotta calm down and hear me, bro.
I thought you were finished, bro. Be for real, for real.
Nah, I win. Nah, I win. What I'm saying is that you made me lose my dang on thought, bro.
Bro, because when I start responding to you being finished, you start trying to say something else.
Yeah, I do be doing that,
So that's what I'm saying. I felt like you was finished. So I was saying my point, bro, is that didn't come from voting, and also,
bro. No,
no,
I was, but no, hold on,
bro,
Paul,
wait.
bro.
Black
Voting
Wall
did
Street,
have a
bro.
part
Black
of it,
Wall
bro. Go
Street
ahead.
before it was blew up. Black Wall Street before it was blew up. That was a
Mm-hmm.
full black economical city, right? That
Mm-hmm.
showed you that we was able to come together and accomplish shit without the system of white people. That didn't
They
come
was
from
still,
voting.
nigga,
We
they was
no
still paying
bro,
taxes. What you
wait,
talking
hold on,
about?
wait, bro,
You
wait.
ain't broke from no system if you paying taxes, my dog.
Bro, listen, bro.
Go
Listen.
ahead.
That whole community was flourishing more than white communities, which is why they burnt it down. That didn't come because they voted a politician in that will allow them to create a business. We wasn't even voting back then when they did that. We wasn't able to vote when Black Wall Street was created. So for you to say that voting was a part of us being great, I don't believe that. We was great before we was even able to
But
vote.
see, I never said that. I ain't never said great. Now they not. Don't put
No,
words in my
I'm
mouth.
not putting nothing on you, bro. I'm not putting nothing
Okay,
on you.
bet.
Like I'm not
I
putting
ain't never
nothing
say
on
that.
you. Like nah, I ain't putting nothing
We
on you.
great regardless. I ain't.
I'm
That's a whole different conversation right there. We black
I'm
folk great
just
regardless.
I'm just showing you that how little voting has to do with our greatness. We're already gonna be flourishing on the earth because that's the type of people we are. But I'm simply telling you that this system that was created that we're in is keeping us from being great. Because if you like, I noticed what you said. You was like, now we can use the bathroom with white people. Like, that's what I'm saying. The whole goal is to be equal with white people. Fuck that. If you trying to be equal with white people, that will never happen. Stop. Why are we still on that race? Let's hop off the race and still continue to notice our personal greatness,
Who
our
is
greatness.
still on that? Nobody is on that.
But
I
I'm
was
saying
just
though,
bringing up the progress, bro, as it being a process
I
to
never
get the change.
and
And
I
all
never
I'm saying is,
disagreed. I never
uh,
disagreed with I never disagreed with us leveling up through the years, bro. But I'm simply saying that voting had less to do with that. Voting didn't
bro,
have voting
bro,
didn't have
I ain't saying, bro. I get what you're saying, bro. I understand that these people present voting like it's the like it's Jesus or something. Like this is gonna solve all our problems. Now that I don't agree with, but I can't sit back and say that voting didn't help in our progress, bro. I can't say that. I can't say that, bro.
I can't say that neither. I can't say that it didn't have because the confidence of melanated people went up. We got more confident when we was able to vote. And I think that was also a part of the psychological control of that whole thing. Like it's an artificial power. Like they trying to give you some artificial power, but at the end of the day, you still not gonna see the changes that we all want to see. They're gonna give you little small changes, of course, because they want to keep the hope. They want to keep giving you hope. It's all a game, bro. But man,
One thing about me, bro, I understand the game and I understand it well. But see, like lately, bro, like the last couple of years, I've been off of focusing on the game, bro.
to each his own, bro.
You know what I mean? It's more like, okay, I see what it is, and that's what it is. Now let me do me.
For sure.
And I know, I mean, like, bro, like it's people that go to town hall meeting, bro. I mean, them the folks that be voting, bro, and they really know what's going on in the community, bro.
And they can see the impact, which is what I was
And it,
telling you. Like,
all right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's impact, huh?
bro,
That's
that's
what I'm trying
small.
to get you to see.
I
It's
never
still
said that
impact.
impact. I never said that impact wasn't being created, bro. I said in the grand scheme of things, like Like we still gonna be looked at how we looked at, bro. No matter if we got positions or not. That's what I'm saying. True freedom and
Bro,
true.
all on, bro. But it's almost like you neglecting the fact that we aren't looked at like we were looked at before.
Why
I
don't you
mean,
think that? Like, why you think we look that different now, bro?
because, bro, like, all right, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. Um, they are allowing people to have dreads in the workplace, bro. That was a no go at one point, bro. Corporate workplaces did not let people in there with dreads. Women that had natural hair, bro. That was a no no. But now it is accepted, bro. We are not looked at the same. We have much more respect than we had during slavery. Like, let's look at that. Let's look at that. Back then, we were looked at it solely as a damn piece of equipment.
We still do, bro. It's just different.
Hold on. But now we are at board meetings with CEOs. I mean, we got black people having tech companies, bro, and white people are respecting them. They not calling them no nigga. They kicking it with them. They buzz, bro. So they not
Man,
looking. That person is not look. You can't sit there and say that. Let's say some
you still a
CEO, some
nigga, bro.
black CEO. Let's say some black CEO ain't is looked at as a slave was. They is not
I
looked at
mean,
the
come on,
same,
bro.
bro.
Like,
Let's
of
keep it
course
one.
not.
I don't
Like,
care, bro.
if you putting it that far, of course not, Vic. Like, come on
Oh,
now, bro.
and that's what I'm saying. I want you to see the progress, bro.
I never said that, bro. That's not the argument. I'm still saying that I don't give a fuck how much money you got, what position you got. You still a nigga. You still gonna be a nigga.
I ain't no nigga. You feel me?
All
You
right,
can
bro.
you
All
but
right,
see,
bro.
but I'm saying, Paul. Listen to what you saying, bro.
Come
And
on,
I
bro.
understand what Tupac was saying too. But it's almost like foolish to embrace you just gonna be a nigga.
Bro,
Everybody that's black just gonna be a nigga to these crackers. Like, nah, nigga, I'm standing up, nigga. I'm not gonna be a nigga to these crackers.
yeah, to you, but to them, you gonna always be a nigga.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
All
What I'm
right,
saying is,
then.
no, I don't give a fuck, but they gonna respect me, bro. They not gonna treat me like a nigga. If a motherfucker ain't treating me like a nigga, then they don't feel like I'm a nigga, bro. To me, that's all that matter, bro. So this whole you gonna still be a nigga. What's the point of even carrying that whole phrase on, bro? What is the value in
I
saying that
mean, bro,
shit?
we don't see eye to eye on this, bro. You gotta
No, I'm just
believe
asking you a
me,
question.
bro. I don't believe the way you believe, bro.
I'm just asking you a question, bro. What's the benefit of saying you gonna still be a nigga to these white folks? What is the benefit of thinking that way?
Ain't never a benefit. That's just an
Okay, so
acknowledgement.
so
That's just an acknowledgement to know. That's just an acknowledgement to know how people really feel about you.
that shit ain't
Like
the truth, bro. All white folks ain't like that, bro. For
all
one.
white folks isn't like that, but the truth is that the system has a prejudice, bro. The system has a discrimination. I don't care how you put it. We can talk positive right here all day long, bro. But the reality is that's the way it is.
Right, and all I'm saying is, bro, the system is changing. It's
Okay, bro.
like you neglecting the fact that the system is changing, bro.
I ain't say the system isn't changing, but I said we still gonna be the same people, bro. In the system, if we still continue to hold on to the system, we not gonna be able to grow, bro. The system
Bro,
is stunting our growth, regardless of what you say, bro. And that's just my perspective.
bro,
But that's
I
what
ain't
I'm saying.
saying I ain't
We can
saying it's
continue,
not,
bro.
bro.
We're gonna continue talking about this and continue to talk about this, bro. You believe the way, like that's your perspective. You think that this shit gonna help. I don't. Like,
No, bro, I'm not saying that voting is just the sole thing, but it's a piece of the puzzle, bro. Is all I'm getting at, bro. And I
for
think I
some
don't
people,
think I think and I also think about this, bro. You ain't been in these rooms with these politicians.
and
You
I
ain't
don't
been in
plan
these
to.
room. You ain't been in these room with these movers and shakers of the community
I
that's
have no
linking up.
interest.
And see what I'm saying? Because you don't have interest, you don't know. And because you don't know, you can't make an informed statement on it, bro. You
Yes, I
talking about
can.
what ain't
It's
what
called
you
evidence.
talking about
It's
you
called
talking about
evidence, Vic. It's called evidence. When you look at evidence and you look at data, you get information, right? You look
bro,
at
look
data
at the
information,
evidence. Look at the evidence, bro.
bro.
We
We
got
just
evidence.
arguing at this point, bro. We not
We
arguing,
got
bro.
we got evidence, bro.
I'm saying, bro, we arguing at this point. So it's like
Okay,
you
all right.
you
So
have
how,
your
how do
view,
we
you have your
how do we
viewpoint,
not
bro.
have evidence?
You have your viewpoint, bro. I don't believe that this shit is helping, bro. And you don't agree with me saying that this shit is not helping. You believe that it's helping, so you do your voting, bro. I'm not.
No, I'm saying it's a piece, bro. That's all I'm saying. And
I
all I'm
disagree
trying to
with that.
get you to see, bro, is you speaking on stuff, talking about evidence, but you ain't never looked for it.
Bro, what
And
you
you're
mean we
not
don't look
interested to
for it? You
look
look at the
for it.
community. Look at your community. What you mean look for it? You see shit in your community. You see stuff in the black community that's not productive. You see what's going on out here, man. Like, what you talking about,
Oh, so it ain't no good going on, bro.
bro? I
Like it
understand you
ain't
being
nothing going
positive,
on,
bro.
bro. They about to
That's what
build.
I'm
They
saying,
about to
bro.
build. Hold on, Paul. They about to build a whole like. They about to build a whole like facility thing over there in Morrow, bro.
I don't care.
There's stuff going on, bro. And I'm trying to tell you, bro, that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't some politics involved. That's all
Okay.
I'm saying, bro.
I'm saying
And
that's
then that's
true,
how
but what
black
are you
people
saying
get
though, bro?
power.
That's true. I never disagree with nothing you saying, but all I'm saying is that in the grand scheme of things, what's being done for us?
Bro, you not under, you keep looking at the grand scheme, bro.
That's the only
Can
thing I'm
we hold
focusing
on,
on. I'm
pause,
not
pause.
focusing
Can
on the
we
surface bullshit, bro. I'm not
I'm not
focusing on
saying the
that.
surface. I'm not saying the surface bullshit, but I'm saying look at the process, bro. You talking about some ain't nothing gonna happen, but stuff is clearly happening,
Bro, that's your perspective and your viewpoint, bro. You think this is progressive. So that's your viewpoint. That's not mine.
bro. So you telling me that we ain't came up from slavery? We ain't
Yes,
made no
but voting
progress at
had
all.
shit to do with
Okay,
that. Voting
okay,
didn't have
bro.
nothing to do with that. And prime example proof of that is that they had shit at the polls to keep us from voting. The shit was never for us. So what the fuck? It was never for us from the beginning. They made it difficult for us to vote anyway. But now since black people just magically believe that vote, our vote has become so important to the white people that they have to have our vote. So, man, I don't even want, man, this shit over with, bro. Like you got your perspective on how you believe that voting works, bro, and that I don't fault you for that, Vic. Like, I'm just telling
Bro,
you my
oh, you the
perspective,
one. You hold on, cuz you the one turned up over there, bro.
bro. No,
I'm cool.
this is how I
Relax,
talk,
man.
bro. Like, this is how
No,
I
cause you
talk,
talking about we arguing, bro. I ain't arguing with you.
bro. We was just going back and forth. I'm saying at
I
this
don't
point,
call, but see, I don't call that arguing,
well,
bro. We
that's
just
not
having a little
what
debate,
I'm
bro.
saying is the
We ain't
back and
getting
forth is not going,
disrespectful. We ain't getting disrespectful or none of that. We just,
bro. I
hey,
know that. Listen to what I'm
I
saying.
don't
I'm
even
saying
call
that.
that no argument.
I'm saying that what we're doing is going back and forth and not getting to a conclusion. I've already spoke my piece on it, and you spoke your piece on it. Like, nothing else is going to come out of this, is what I'm saying. Like, my perspective is not going to change, and your perspective isn't going to change. So what are we really doing?
Discussing our perspectives.
We did that, and we don't came to the conclusion that I still don't believe that voting.
Because my goal isn't to change your perspective. My goal is to hear your perspective and for you to hear mine.
We done
I'm
it.
not trying to turn you over, but I still have more to say.
Oh, okay.
But because you done with it, I gotta be done with it.
No, I just don't want to keep going back and forth because we on a podcast, bro.
Man, it's real. This is
I'm
real, bro.
saying, bro, we gotta go to the next segment.
Oh yeah, true.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not going against you. I've been agreeing with you this whole time. I'm just telling you that my perspective of it is that in the grand scheme of things, in my opinion, I keep saying this, in my opinion, I don't feel that it's helping the grand scheme of black people, bro. I think this is a part of the system. This is a part of the plan. This is just a part of the plan, bro. But that's my perspective, bro. And
I got you. You where
and
you at
that's
with it, man?
yours, bro. Like, I don't fault, like, bro, that's is what it is, bro.
All I'm saying, cuz I just want you to really. I mean, if you're not interested to look, I can't say look, but I'm just saying, bro. Before you get out here and say that it hasn't helped, man, really do some extensive research, bro, cause this shit going on, bro. Like I can't sit. This shit done happen, bro. That's all, bro.
That's your perspective, bro.
And I'm just saying with your perspective, bro. Like me, I'm trying to be open. You you a closed book about the shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm cold, bro. I'm already convinced. I'm already convinced at that on voting. Like, I'm convinced. Like, that's what it is, bro. I'm convinced on that end of the spectrum. Like, it's not that on my perspective. Like I say, like I said over and over. Like, it's just
And see
that's
what I'm
just
saying, I feel you on that. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. How you feel is how I look at it too. You feel me? But what I'm gonna do and what I try to do with all situations, I try to look at it from both ends instead of being locked in on mine.
I
Let me
mean,
look at it from the opposite way. You feel me?
we look at that. I see that perspective in my reality every day. Just looking at people being the system and they doing everybody's just caught up in the matrix. So, like, we see that every day. So, like, I see that. So as far as like,
You see what? You just see the matrix, but you ain't really trying to. You ain't really trying to really look at it, bro. I mean, you dive deep. You dove deep into your perspective on why you felt that way. But when it comes to looking at the opposite perspective, you ain't looking deep at all. It's just I see it in the matrix, and then that's it.
Bro, no, I clearly just explained to you that people do have positions in politics. Black people do stuff in politics, and you can see the small impact if you are involved yourself. You
So
will.
voting. So hold on. So Paul, you just said that, bro. So and voting
I've
don't
been
help.
said that from the beginning.
All right, but what you said is true. If what you said is true, then how does voting not help?
It only helps those that are involved, bro. If you don't have the mindset of that voting is helping, then it's not helping you. Like people got to be thinking like you. People got to be thinking, oh, this shit finna help me for them to be involved and see some value in it. I don't see value in it. That's just
Okay,
me. Like I don't
but
see
that don't mean the
value in it
value
because
ain't there, my guy.
no, I don't see value in it because I see the results of years after years after years of black people not getting what we deserve. That's what I see.
Bro, you keep saying that, bro, but we got progress, bro.
I mean, your opinion, bro.
We don't got progress, bro. Like,
Not as much progress as not as much progress as we would have if we was independent, and that's what we should be going towards, being independent.
and I ain't against that, but damn, bro, we gotta have the money to go independent, bro.
Yeah, it's from
We gotta
getting out of
play
the
these
system and
folk. We
staying
gotta
down.
play these folk game to an extent, bro.
Removing out of the system and staying down the same way we stayed in their system. Let's aggressively stay down in our building our systems and building our structures. Let's stay down and build our foundation, and then we could that's the answer. Like, but if we keep talking about, if we keep spreading this, oh, we got to do this, we got to vote, we got to be inside of their system for it to really work. If we keep preaching that to our people, then we'll never be independent. We're gonna always need their help. We're gonna always need something from them. And like I told you earlier, Black Wall Street, we did that completely independently. We did that completely independently. And I didn't say I'm not saying Marcus Garvey didn't have connections or made shit shake from people that was trying to help black people. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is the majority was black people coming together for a cause, and they were very successful without any politics, like without black people being in a position of being a politician. We was able
But
to.
see,
So
I
that
fuck with
shows you.
that.
That shows
I
you
fuck
that
with
we
that.
don't need the system. That shows you right there,
No,
bro.
I'm Paul. But look though. But when the black folk did it like that, bro, what happened?
Exactly.
Right. So what I'm saying is, what if the other way to do it would be to get into their system, figure it out, get some positions in the system, do what we can, and then build on that instead of just going straight to being independent because our shit might get blown up.
You allow them to feed you, you allow them to starve you. They still in control. So yeah, they can take it away whenever they get ready. So that's just the point, bro.
Bro, you ain't hear what I just said. You responded in a way that ain't had nothing to do with what I just said, bro.
Bro, you just said, why do you feel like that? I heard what you said. Why you putting that on me?
Cause
Why you put
you talking about some they gonna take if you give it to them they can take it away. I get that, but what I'm saying is if we build up our own infrastructure like you saying, what's gonna stop them from doing that same shit?
nothing?
Right. So why would we sit here and try to get some power a way that has already greatly failed?
That's what they wanted it to do. Exactly what you just said. That's why they did it. Just like that. For you to think just like that.
So we should try to
So
do it
so
again.
you won't try again. So you won't try again. That's
No,
why they
it
went and
might
blew that shit up.
not necessarily not try again, because black people ain't never stopped trying, but maybe they just switched up their approach, bro. And maybe figured, okay, they got this system, they got the control, they got the power. Okay, let's get into this system and
Bro,
let's
if
work it out.
nobody is
And that
changing the
stuff don't
elites,
happen. That stuff, and bro, 400 years ain't that long ago when you really think
bro,
about it.
if the elites don't change, then nothing is changing. So that's the elites is are controlling. The elites are controlling, and the elites are the ones that are creating the genocides. And like we need to start talking about this because it is on air. But
I mean, you
yeah,
got a point there. I can't argue with you on that one.
yeah, the elites are running this, and this is a game. Like I was saying, bro, the people in London are running this. So
But see, they ain't concerned with race. They
nah,
concerned
they
with money,
concerned with the
bro.
whole grand scheme, like I was just talking about,
Okay, bro. I'm telling you what I know, bro. When you got that amount of money, bro, and you controlling shit, it's all about the money, bro.
bro. I know it's a game. It's
That's
a
what I'm
system.
saying. So they ain't even looking at skin color, bro.
Bro, I ain't said nothing about skin color. We talking about skin color because we black.
No, I'm just saying. I thought you were saying that it all they was concerned with money and other stuff too,
Bro, it's survival of the fittest, bro. That's the system.
bro. They concerned with money, bro. And all I'm
Yes,
saying is
that's
black
bro.
folk,
That's the
if black
power.
folk,
That's the power that be money. So I'm
right. So
saying,
if black people got money,
yeah,
what are they
bro.
gonna be in control of? That's what I'm saying. Like how can the elites do the oppression that black people go through in America? I mean, why would they even want to do that?
Yeah, bro.
Unless we got, if we got the financial power to make stuff shake, then I'm sure they'll fuck with us. But if we keep on,
Being in the system.
allowing ourselves to be in this position in the system.
Yeah. There's no leverage in that system, bro. So I mean, but that's your perspective, bro. Like I said, bro. You got a different perspective, bro, and that's cool. But moving on to our next segment, bro, of what you learn, which is a section to where we can say a few things and add value to our listeners. And with that being said, what thing could I learn? Could I say I learned? Because I know I've been talking about. I know last week I talked about the pineal gland, and I really been tapping into that, the pineal
Word.
gland, because like the way it sets up in the brain is very set up just like our eyeballs because it perceives light. Like I was telling you, like we were saying last week, and I know you sent me a scripture, and we didn't even talk about that. I know you sent me a scripture about you seeing the word pineal in the Bible, and you was making a similarity to it referring to the pineal gland. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
do it is spelt differently. Excuse me. It
Mm-hmm.
is spelt differently, but it did say something about light though. It said something about the sun, you know. Um,
It got different when I was researching it. It got different variations of how it's spelled. But when I read that, when I read this, before I read this, I had learned about the pineal gland. You feel me?
yeah,
So I knew about that one that you were talking about at the end of the last episode.
yeah,
Man, I just lost my thought trying to read and talk at the same time. But yeah, I knew about that one that you were talking about first. So then when I read this, I was like, what? So I kind of looked at it like Jacob in this scripture was wrestling with a man. You feel me? And
yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
and I just think about how like when I need to meditate, why I meditate. It's almost like I'm fighting and fighting. It's almost like my flesh is fighting God, but God is giving me what I need. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And that's like the tie in that I kind of had got, metaphorically speaking. That battle, of meditating and trying to stop your mind from going to other stuff. Your mind want to think about this and be upset about that and be sad about this, but it's a constant fight trying to come back to that nothingness, so you can really hear God speak.
yeah. He did call
And
it a
that's just how
pineal.
I looked at
He did call it
it.
a pineal place.
Yeah, the land where he was at. So I just looked at it as a place where, we might wrestle with God.
Mm.
The pineal
Woo,
gland.
woo, boy, yeah. Hey, that's different. That's different right there, bro. That's a different perspective right there.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So I
that's
just thought
different.
that was pretty cool, man. That's how I received. I know you can take these scriptures, man, and receive something from it different every time you read it. But when I read it that time, that's what I received.
I mean, but the proof is in the pudding, though, bro. I mean, you really can just look at what the pineal gland does and the shit that it's in charge of. Like, I didn't really understand why they call it the third eye, but like the power is in your ability to be conscious of what's going on around you. Like, I mean, it perceives information, so it's like
Hmm.
information influences us subconsciously and consciously. So that means the pineal gland is literally it's working 24/7. And one thing about, the perceiving of light and darkness, and this is where I wanted to get spiritual. Like, we perceive light in terms of uh light and darkness, right? That's how we differentiate between the two, darkness and light. We know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So I reference light and dark to good and evil. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like the information that we're perceiving, the information that we perceive from light is good, and the information we perceive from darkness isn't always as good. So it's like I felt like, with the perceiving of information coming from that light or darkness, the pineal gland is also processing the spirituality of that light and darkness. So it's like we don't really see with our eyes, we see with our mind. So, and
Mm-hmm.
your mind isn't tangible. Your mind is unseen. Your mind is invisible. So it's like that's a whole nother realm. Like, your mind is another realm. Your mind
Exactly.
isn't your mind isn't even in the physical realm. Your mind is really in the spiritual realm. That's why we say thoughts are things, and thoughts are spirits, and words are spirits, because when you speak them out, you visualize them in your mind. Like, something unseen can be spoken in your mind. And so that's why I feel like, the pineal gland and spirituality has a big connection, because you're perceiving information, and how you perceive information has to do with how you receive information, and how you gonna digest it, how it's gonna benefit you, what it's gonna do for you. Like, that has to do with everything. Perceiving information has to do with everything.
That's right. Makes sense.
But with all that said, man, moving on to our next and last segment. Oh, you ain't give about what you learned, bro.
Well, now go ahead to the next segment.
You ain't had none.
No. Not this time, bro.
All right.
I was gonna say something stupid. I was like, no.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Moving on to the financial theme of the month. Um, we talked about saving and budgeting, and how important that is, because I was speaking with our guest on the show, Delante, when we was having our financial theme of the month, and he said something very important. He said that we like to start off investing, we like to start off at these big things, but some odd way we forget that level one is just having the money to start with. And it's like, if you don't have nothing to start with, how can you get to the point where you actually manifesting, the things that you want to manifest in abundance? Because you can't manifest abundance from nothing if it's not conceived in your mind. And if you don't, like, you got to have something to work with, is what I'm saying. Like, you got to have something to work with. So it's like, I'm going back to the basics, going back to the foundation. Like, have something to work with so it can make your investment strategies easier. Like, if you want to be an investor, saving and budgeting will make that easier for you to accomplish those financial goals. So, and that's what I'm learning, bro. So try to save, get your budget together. Sit down. I need to actually sit down and write my numbers all the way out. I need to really do that. So, like, if you can, let's sit down and write our numbers out. Like, if you're not good at budgeting, sit down and write your stuff out and categorize it. Got to categorize where your money is going, because a lot of times we really don't be knowing where it be going. And
Yep.
then two, like, have a certain percentage of what you're gonna save, and make sure that the percentage isn't gonna hurt you. Like, make sure you can pay your bills and all the above. Is
Mm-hmm.
is it
Living
any
below
other
them
thing?
means, that's the trick.
Say that again, Vic.
I was saying living below them means, that's the trick.
Explain that.
Like just not trying to keep up with the Joneses. Like if you make this amount of money and if you can't afford this and but when you pay for it, then you got nothing left. I mean, you living right at your means. But spend your money in a way or have your situation set up, whether with rent, car note, all that stuff, have it set up to where all that's paid and you got some extra left over.
Right. Right.
Oh yeah, start going to that fast food, boy. That's a mug right there.
You ain't
A
never
little
lied.
quick $10 here, a little quick $10 there, man. You been spend up a whole hundred on damn
And
sweets, boy.
snacks.
Snack, boy. That's
Whew.
my downfall right there, boy.
You ain't never lied. That's my fight every day, bro. I'm fighting right now, boy, because I try not to eat nothing solid until like 12, bro. But I be catching it, bro. I be catching it in the mornings. Like that's why I usually try to have me a smoothie in the morning because it does fill your appetite up. Like if you get a good wholesome smoothie, it will like hold you up until noon, bro, for you to eat a solid meal. But like I ain't gonna lie, man. My smoothies, I be wanting it to taste a certain type of way. Like I'm picky, bro, and like being picky is hard when you trying to change your health. Like when you trying to change your health, bro, you can't be that picky, bro. You if you really want to make some changes, like you're gonna have to sacrifice. You
Yeah.
have to sacrifice some of the stuff that you like, and that's just point blank. Period. I've been trying to find ways around it. Like you can try to find alternatives, like alternative ingredients for your food or whatnot, but I mean, that shit just tough, bro. If you gotta really be consistent and like I be telling people, like this shit not gonna happen overnight. You just gotta keep going. Just gotta hop back on that horse, like we was just talking about. Like hop
Hmm.
back on that horse. You might have good days, you're gonna have some bad days, but hop back on that horse when you eat that hamburger. Like on God, like if you fall short, don't go down a downward spiral. Don't say, "Oh, I had a bad day," and you feel depressed about that bad day and have another bad day. Like, nah,
Right, like fuck it.
right. I used to do that, bro. Like, damn,
Well, I know I done did that.
I ain't go to the gym today, so shit. I'm about to eat. Like, I'm about to eat. Like, you not feeling as productive as you want to feel. So you
Right.
take that opportunity to even feel worse, and it's like, damn, like, nah, bro. If you fell short, just hop back on it. Like, just hop back
Hmm.
on.
True, too. And I want to add something on to what you said before about being picky. I don't know if this will help you or not, because I know food a little different with people. But this one dude was saying in the video something about switching his mind from eating for the food, but just eating the food to survive. He had to work that out in his mind. That's just a
Yeah,
little pointer out there, perhaps. I don't know. I don't deal with that, so I don't know, because I ain't no picky eater. I do love good food, but I ain't no picky eater, you feel me? So I don't really know how effective that would be, but I just want to throw it out there for you.
man. That I mean, that's helped me. That helps me. That helps me. Like I had that thought process, but it's like doing it. It takes a capacity, bro. Like I've heard people say that, like we eat to live and not live to eat, and it's like CEO here tapping in. I just wanted to remind all of our supporters and all of our listeners to share our podcast and encourage everybody to subscribe and get these great conversations. Back to the show. Like I understand, okay, like if I eat certain things, it's gonna make me healthier. But it's like we have to break our addictions from the foods that we have a relationship with. Like growing up and only eating a certain type of food, you develop relationships with it. Like it bring back feelings of nostalgia and stuff like that. Like it's connected to our experiences. Like those times when we were so hungry and when we finally ate and the things that we ate was things that wasn't healthy. So it was like we that's emotional. I was hungry.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was hungry and this is what I had to eat. So psychologically, that's a saving food. Like that food saved
Mm-hmm.
me.
That
So
bitch
it's
say
like,
good as fuck too.
yeah, and it was good.
Your ass hungry as hell, boy. You finally eat, boy. That shit be buzzing, boy.
But you ain't finna tell me this bad food. Like I ate this when I was hungry. I ain't had nothing else to eat. You talking about
I'm
then
telling you, boy. McDonald's
you
done
talking about
saved my life, nigga.
what? Then you talking about some, I can't eat this shit. Like it's not good for me. What you mean? It was good on that
Right.
day.
I'll tell you. This shit that heartbreaking, boy. For real.
What
But that's the reality.
it is, bro. It is. It is. And that shit, hey, it take time to break, but that don't mean we can't do it. Like anything is possible. Like you said when we was talking about voting. And I do want to say, bro, like I'm not nobody's enemy when it comes to this voting stuff. Like I'm just saying that, people got different perspectives in voting.
Yeah.
And a lot of people believe in voting, bro, and I don't fault them because, like I said, those who are involved in it will see the benefits in their lives. But if you have no interest, you're not gonna see the benefits of it. So it's like,
That's true.
I mean, shit, you got to really be in there to really see what is being done. And you told me that you said that to me too. Like I agree with you 100%. Like I'm not in those rooms. I'm not seeing, every single thing that's happening. So it's like that's why I'm going basically on my perception and my observation of things. And that
Yeah.
that created my perspective. And my perspective from the data that I've, gathered from just observing how shit has been going, that's just the conclusion I came upon, bro. And I don't fault nobody. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. Everybody got different belief systems, and I'm not your enemy. You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
against I ain't against nobody either. I mean, if anything, I'm on both sides, to be real with you.
Yeah.
Cause everything that you were saying, cuz you already know how we rock, bro. You know I'm feeling you on everything you were saying.
Yeah.
You already know. But I'm just trying to see it, cause I'm trying, bro. Just put it that way, bro. I'm trying to understand and see some good from it, cause I mean I'm just like you, bro. Like fuck that
It feels good
shit.
though, Vic. That shit does feel good. Like being involved, bro. Being involved in doing this stuff, it feels good for people, bro. And like when you
mm,
try to take that away from them, it is upsetting. Like
yeah.
it is upsetting because it feels good to be in the community. It feels good to feel like you're changing lives, bro. That feels awesome because I know I feel it. I feel like I'm in the business. What I won't even call it a business. I'm in the purpose of changing lives. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like when you're in that shit, bro, it feels amazing. So these people
Word.
going to these town halls meetings and they standing for what they believe in. They standing for what they feel like they standing for their people, bro. That feels awesome. And for somebody to stand up and say, "Oh, voting isn't working, and voting isn't this, and voting isn't that," when they go out and they work in the community every day, I can see why they say vote, vote, vote because they working on this shit every day.
You're right. You finna come in here and say my shit ain't working.
Boy, what? That shit hurtful.
Fat the moon though. Fat the moon though.
But yeah, man.
But I just be trying, man, cause I know they be so passionate, bro. And maybe I'm just considering maybe it's something I'm missing. You know what I mean? Cause from my seat, I don't see much. But you know,
I think you just got a good heart, dog. I think you just you're a good person, man. I just I just think you just have a heart for everybody. You dig what I'm saying? And I think you show that. You show that shit, bro. You show that you have a heart for everybody. Not everybody got that, bro. Like
yeah,
you want everybody. You try to seek out ways for everybody, bro. That's amazing. So I really want to like. That's amazing, bro. Like
I appreciate it, bro. I
I
ain't
don't
even
have
look at
that,
it
bro.
like that.
Like I don't have that, bro. Like, but I'm working on that.
All right.
You know what I'm saying, and I love you for that,
And I appreciate. I love you for telling me, bro. I ain't even really look at it like that. For real, for real.
bro.
I
Every
appreciate that, bro.
situation, every conversation when we talk about other perspectives, bro. You always have this understanding, this compassion, bro. You got a certain compassion for ignorance. No cap, bro. You do like you got compassion on folks, bro. Like,
oh, oh, that's funny as hell. I get what you mean, though.
but that's love, dog. Like that's love. Like I want that. Like that's just another form of you showing love, bro, and showing concern for people, bro.
Mm.
And it's like that shows how strong you are as a person. Like you're able to you're able to actually observe other perspectives without condemnation. That's powerful. But man, if you don't have nothing else left to say, brother, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Cause I
All
know
right.
I'm gonna have to edit the pod, send emails out or whatnot, man. So if you have anything else to say,
Oh nah, man. I just appreciate you telling me that. For real, for real. I really appreciate that, cuz.
man, I had to because it never fails, bro. Like it's so consistent. I just had to say it just now. I could have been said it, but it ain't hit my heart to say it to you just now because I just realized how consistent you are with doing it. Like
Yeah.
you do that every single time, and I'm just noticing how consistent you are with being an empath.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
an
That do got something to do with it.
I'm not that much of an empath, bro. You're an empath.
Mm. Yeah, I am. For sure.
Like I have discernment, but I'm not an empath.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difference. But but yeah, bro. Thank you guys for tuning in to another conversation of We Invest Different podcast. I'm co-host Mr. John Michael Best.
And I'm your other co-host, Victor Thomas II.
Man, thank you again, bro. I enjoyed this discussion, bro. I really did. Even though
Already,
I
man.
think I want to leave this. I'm gonna leave it just how it is, bro. Because I want people to see this conversation and discussion because we really was talking about this shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's what I like. Like that's we had a real discussion, dog. We had a real discussion, and I like topics like this. We need to do more topics like this, bro.
Yeah, I'll be trying to scan because I really like. I just brought it up because I'm sitting here watching the news, and then news just the voting thing popped up on the news, and then that when I said it to you.
Ah, damn. How we missed this? We were supposed to bring this up, bro. Um,
But
Kanye white T-shirt. This is it aligns with.
ah, dang, that would have been a good one.
Are you stressed, anxious, or depressed? Well, here's some good news for you. We started a mental health movement called MH10, and we encourage people to pay more attention to their mental health. So do this for us. Take at least 10 minutes per day to take a walk in nature, a jog, run, or just meditation to decrease your stress, because stress is one of the leading causes of chronic physical and mental illnesses in the body. So if you want to join the movement, you can also post on social media, post your 10 minutes by using hashtag MH10 or mental health 10 minutes.